What if Obi-Wan killed Vader during their duel on the Death Star? The Death Star hummed with the echoes of clashing lightsabers as Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader engaged in their fateful duel. Obi-Wan fought defensively, his movements precise and deliberate, while Vader's attacks were relentless, fueled by anger. As Vader pressed his advantage, Obi-Wan suddenly shifted, exploiting an opening. With a swift, devastating strike, he pierced Vader's chest. The Sith Lord faltered, his breathing erratic. Obi-Wan's voice was heavy with sorrow. "Goodbye, Anakin." Vader collapsed, motionless, his life extinguished. Obi-Wan lowered his saber, visibly shaken but resolute. Sensing the approach of Luke, Leia, and the others, he retreated to join them aboard the Millennium Falcon. On the Falcon, Luke looked at Obi-Wan with a mixture of awe and concern. "You faced him, and won?" Obi-Wan nodded, his face grim. "The threat he posed is over. But the Empire remains dangerous." Luke looked at his new master. Who was he? Obi-Wan avoided his gaze. A shadow of the man he once was. Nothing more. Han scoffed. "That's one less problem for us, but we've got a fleet of Star Destroyers on our tail." The Falcon evaded the Imperial forces, narrowly escaping to Yavin 4. While the Rebel Alliance planned their next move, Obi-Wan confided in Mon Mothma. "The Emperor's power is far greater than you realize," Obi-Wan said. "We'll need more than Luke to face him." Mon Mothma frowned. "Who can help us?" "Yoda," Obi-Wan replied. Shocked that the old Jedi Grand Master was still alive, Mon Mothma agreed, and Obi-Wan departed to Dagobah. There, he found Yoda, frail but still brimming with wisdom and power. "Return, I cannot. Too long have I stayed hidden," Yoda murmured. Obi-Wan's tone was firm. "If you don't, Palpatine will destroy everything. You trained me, and I failed. Help me correct that mistake." After a tense exchange, Yoda agreed, realizing the importance of this final stand. During a mission to infiltrate an Imperial base, Luke, Leia, Han, and Chewbacca were ambushed and taken to the Emperor aboard his flagship. In the throne room, Palpatine greeted them with a sinister smile. Palpatine smiled. "Welcome, young Skywalker. I have awaited this day." Luke glared at him. "You'll never turn me." Palpatine's laughter echoed. "I have no need to turn you. The truth will do that for me." The Emperor revealed Luke's parentage, spinning a tale of betrayal and manipulation. "Kenobi killed your father, Anakin Skywalker, in cold blood," Palpatine hissed. "Lies upon lies, young Skywalker. Join me, and you'll see the galaxy for what it truly is." Luke hesitated, anger and confusion swirling within him. Leia watched him, her expression a mix of shock and fury. "Luke, don't listen to him. He's lying," Leia shouted. Palpatine's voice was almost a whisper. "Search your feelings. You know it to be true." Luke struggled with the revelation but ultimately rejected Palpatine's offer. "You're wrong. My destiny is my own," Luke declared. As Palpatine raised his hands to unleash Force lightning on Luke, the doors to the throne room burst open. Obi-Wan and Yoda entered, their lightsabers ignited. Palpatine's smile faltered. "Kenobi. Yoda. How quaint." Obi-Wan stepped forward. "This ends here, Palpatine." Yoda's voice was calm but firm. "Powerful, you are. But blind, your arrogance makes you." The battle began, with Luke, Obi-Wan, and Yoda working together to counter Palpatine's overwhelming power. Palpatine unleashed torrents of Force lightning, his mastery of the dark side pushing the three Jedi to their limits. Yoda deflected the lightning with his bare hands, his small form moving with astonishing speed. Obi-Wan coordinated with Luke, their lightsabers weaving a deadly pattern. "You cannot win. The dark side is eternal," Palpatine bellowed. Obi-Wan's voice was resolute. "The Force is stronger than you'll ever understand." In the heat of the battle, Palpatine focused his lightning on Luke. Obi-Wan stepped into the path, absorbing the brunt of the attack. His body shuddered under the strain, but he used his final strength to strike a decisive blow, disabling Palpatine's defenses. Yoda seized the opportunity, using the Force to pin Palpatine in place. Luke delivered the final strike, his lightsaber piercing the Emperor's chest. Palpatine's screams echoed through the chamber as his body disintegrated in a burst of dark energy. Obi-Wan collapsed, his strength fading. Luke knelt beside him, tears streaming down his face. "Master, don't leave me," Luke pleaded. Obi-Wan smiled weakly. "You are the future, Luke. Carry the light forward." His body vanished, becoming one with the Force. Luke looked to Yoda, who bowed his head in silent mourning. The death of Palpatine sent shockwaves through the Empire. Without its leader, the Imperial fleet faltered. The rebels seized the opportunity, delivering a crushing blow that secured their victory. On Yavin 4, Luke and Leia stood together, gazing at the stars. Leia's voice was quiet but firm. "He gave his life for this." Luke nodded. "And we'll honor his sacrifice. Together, we'll rebuild the galaxy." In the distance, Luke saw the spectral forms of Obi-Wan and Yoda, joined by Anakin Skywalker, who smiled, pride and gratitude evident on his face. "Thank you, my son," Anakin said softly. The spirits faded, leaving Luke and Leia with a renewed sense of purpose. The galaxy, though scarred, began to heal. Luke assumed the mantle of Jedi Master, while Leia led the rebellion toward a brighter future. Their victory marked the end of an era of darkness and the beginning of a new hope. What did you think of the video? I would love to hear your feedback. If you have any what-if scenarios that you would like to suggest, please leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.